Greetings, middle and upper school. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful summer vacation, squeezing in some fun and some relaxation, and I hope everybody really enjoyed the 4th of July holiday. My name is Joe Fox. I'm the director of middle and upper school, and I want to welcome our new Barstow families, and we have quite a few that are joining us next school year. And I also want to welcome our 6th grade families who maybe have been with us here at Barstow for a very long time, but are joining us in middle and upper school for the first time. Now that we've hit July, we turn our attention to the school year ahead, and we've put an official bow on the school year that has recently concluded. You are going to start to see more and more information coming out from our middle and upper school office regarding the upcoming school year. And we're going to be sending that information in a variety of ways. We're going to be sending it via email with update letters like we've done in the past. And we also thought that having some videos that are hopefully consumable and cover the largest topics and areas of interest would be a good way to convey a lot of the important information that we have for you this year. This video today is going to cover the topic of our daily schedule next year and school hours. And before I unveil the schedule for next year at the middle and upper school level, I just want to give you a little bit of context and history. So let's start with history. Over the last 2 years, we've had 2 different schedules. Prior to COVID, we had a Monday schedule where all 8 class periods would meet, and we've always had an 8-period day here at Barstow. So on Mondays, all 8 class periods would meet for a 40-minute period of time. And then Tuesday through Friday, 6 out of 8 classes would meet for 50 or 55 minutes. And we did that for a decade or more until COVID hit us. And then we were looking to decrease the number of transitions that students would have in a school day. And we went to a COVID block schedule. Classes 1 through 4 meeting on one day, alternating with 5 through 8 the next day, 90-minute class periods, and we alternated in that fashion every single day of the school year. And so 2 years, 2 different schedules. As you can imagine, we received feedback throughout the last year about how the block schedule was going. When you serve 430 or 440 students, along with 50-ish middle and upper school faculty members, you can probably imagine that the feedback was ranging and varied widely. Everything from loving the block schedule and hoping that it continues in perpetuity to not liking the block schedule, wanting to go back to our old schedule or something else. And so we find ourselves with varied opinion, trying to find a schedule that is best for the school, the middle and upper school, and serves the largest number of faculty and students. And so I do want to point out some pieces of feedback that were almost universal, and we had students and faculty members and parents asking and saying these things would be really desirable. The first is rotation in a schedule. It got a little stale with students and faculty members having the same period at the same time every single day. 2, simplicity and a desire to have a schedule that could be completed in 1 week, so that students and faculty members know on Wednesday morning I might be in math class, or in Friday afternoon I'm going to be free. And then the third important piece of feedback that was very much said over and over again was that 4 o'clock was a late time to be ending the school day. I think everybody really enjoyed the late start at 8:45. However, getting out at 4 o'clock posed some challenges, particularly as athletics began to come back in the spring and students found themselves leaving early. We had a lot of students missing academic time with games starting early, and so they had to miss a lot of time since our school day went till 4 o'clock. So that was some of the feedback that was very much heard in wide-ranging fashion. I also want to point out we had a couple considerations that we also took into account when we were creating a schedule for next year. The first is we didn't give the block schedule. It hasn't been a long period of time where we've tried to implement it, only a year. And in that year, we've had a very difficult circumstance of having a hybrid learning model where we had students both in person and online. I had a lot of faculty members in particular saying, boy, I'm starting to feel more and more comfortable with this block schedule. And if we did it longer, I think that ultimately it would be the most effective way, to move learning forward. And then the second strong consideration that we had to think about was the idea space down the street. We have construction starting in the fall of next year, with the hope that the following fall, we are using the building at the middle and upper school level, and having a block component to our schedule was a great way to transport students to that space, have a meaningful time to get things done and have activities, transport them back without having to make another year of widespread changes to a schedule. So that's some history. That's some of the feedback and considerations that happened. Let me go ahead and share on the screen the schedule we're going to use for next year, the 2021-22 school year. And you can see the middle school schedule should be on the screen now. Monday, all 8 class periods will meet for 40 minutes. Tuesday through Friday, we'll go have a block schedule similar to what we had last year, 90-minute class periods. There is rotation in the schedule. It is a 1-week schedule, so hopefully it's fairly simple in knowing where you will be when. And then you'll notice that there are various flex times and lunch times that have been woven into the schedule. If I go to the upper school schedule, it's very similar with a different lunchtime. The different lunchtime is because we look forward to bringing back food service. And so I hope that is welcome news to everyone as we move into the next school year. I do want to point out the flex advisory and meeting times. They're not going to be universal anymore. By universal, I mean that in years past, at Thursday at 10 o'clock, every single middle and upper school student might go to advisory. We're going to have a different model moving forward where each grade level, each advisory group or a division can choose what's best for them, when they want to meet, and the frequency with which they want to meet. Because we know that the needs for a 6th and 7th grade student might be very different than an 11th and 12th grade student. So we have unstructured time in these schedules. And then as a grade level or as an advisory group or the upper school or the middle school, they might decide when they want to have some more regimented times where we have all school assemblies, grade level meetings, advisory meetings, and it will look a little bit different at each grade level. So that's a short video showcasing the schedules that we're going to be using at the middle and upper school level. Our school times will be 8:30 to 3:30. Still trying to incorporate a little bit of that late start that people really enjoyed, but getting out at 3:30 will hopefully cause students to miss less class time in the afternoon for all the activities that we look forward to taking place next year, more so than just athletics, the robotics competitions, debate tournaments, speech tournaments, math competitions, all that good stuff that our students are so involved with. We'll continue to share some videos and send information over the summer, and I hope that everybody has been really enjoying their summer. Don't forget your summer reading, and you will continue to hear from us over the next few weeks. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me via email or phone, along with Corey and Jean in our office. Take care.